Hi, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 17. And this is Jessica by So Blessed by Jess. And today we are creating the States Fair block. There's going to be flying geese, there's going to be cat's cradle blocks, there's even an economy block. So let's go ahead, let's show you the cutting instructions, what the dimensions of our blocks, our units will be, and let's get into it. For today's State Fair block, we are going to need the following cuts. We will need 4 2 3/4 inch squares. We will need 2 5 3/8 inch squares cut diagonally once. We will also need 4 3 3/8 blocks cut diagonally once. And I'll show you where all of this is going to be going in a moment. We are going to need 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles, 4 of those. We are going to need a square that's cut 5 5/8, cut diagonally twice. Thank you, JP. With 4 3 3/8 blocks cut diagonally once. And then lastly, a 3 3/8 inch square. Ow, dude, don't be biting me. Followed by background of 3 3/8 cut diagonally once. Okay, so we're gonna set up 3 different units for this block. And when we finish, we need to make sure that they're all trimmed down to 4.5 inches. So this is one block that we're going to create for the corners. It's going to be our corner unit. So I'm going to add these 2 triangles, and then I'm going to trim it down so there's only a 1/4 inch between this corner after sewed and the edge before adding this triangle on. So that's one unit. Let me go ahead and push it off to the side a little bit. The next unit that we're going to make is a rectangle with a flying geese. And we're going to make sure, and all these are cut oversized, but we're going to make sure that this is also 4.5 inch square when we finish. And lastly, we have our 3 3/8 square, and we're going to make an economy block because it's going to go on point. And we're going to make sure that this is also 4.5 inches when we finish. All right, so here are the 3 units that I have. I trimmed them all up using Lori Holt's Cute Cuts Trim It ruler. I really enjoy this. It has lots of lines and grids on it so that I can just line up, especially when you're doing cat's cradle block. You can line everything up to make sure that it's perfect as much as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and set up the block. So this is the center of our State Fair block. And then we are going to surround it by flying geese because you're going to go to the fair in every direction. People are coming in every direction to the fair. Then our cat's cradle block. Here we go. And I have 3 different fabrics that I used inside of this. They all had like the same value, but there are 3 different types of fabric in here, or 3 different fabrics, 4 with the background. All right, so traditional 9 patch, we're gonna go ahead and seam the longer vertical lines first and then do press. Probably, it's gonna be interesting because we got all these points coming together, but I'm probably going to press in, out, and in. And then I can be able to nest my seams in the corner and to make sure that we have the best intersections we can get with this block. All right, I'll show you when we're done. And here it is, our States Fair block. I had a lot of fun making this block. Definitely a lot of trimming to do, which is absolutely fine. I would rather it be oversized and trimmed down than to be stretching and pulling and trying to figure out how am I going to get that extra 1/8 out of that seam allowance or whatever it may be. So I had a lot of fun making this block. Absolutely. The blessings I have for today are the friends that my children have. My children's friends are so wonderful. They come from great families. They're really respectful people. They just, they really look out for each other. And that's what I really appreciate as they're friends with my own children, is that not only do they look after themselves, but they look after their friends also. And that can sometimes be hard when people have their own agenda or they're just using you to get to the next place. And I hope that my children never have to deal with that. So yeah, I'm really glad that my children have really amazing, wonderful friends. Well, tomorrow, day 18. Ooh, and guess what? That's the paper piecing block. That one's going to take me a little bit longer to do. But once we get the paper piece going and everything, it'll be great and we'll have fun with it. So I can't wait to show you that block. And I do have all of this fabric left. So we have quite a bit. I'm hoping that I can get through it all. Even went to Hobby Lobby and got some more background today because I was down to this little scrap and I had to bring it to Hobby Lobby to make sure I matched it correctly. So yeah, anywho, good times. I will see you on the next video. Until then, bye.